time to get an agent that's not licensed into class. What are the main things to be thinking about? All right. We like to use Xcel testing, setting expectations to do it quickly and getting into some real conversation about what they need to do so they understand it so they can move quickly. So first thing, I let them know, hey, we're going to use Xcel testing. There's an email I send that's got instructions. With every state except for Texas, we do life only. Again, we do not do life and health. We help people out with life only, except for Texas, we do life and health. It's in the email instructions. This is something that you can do quickly. You can knock it out in 3, 4, 5 days. You could take 6 months. I don't recommend that, but this is not something that takes 47 hours or 53 hours to get through the first part. We're talking 8, 10, 12 hours. And so the course is divided into 3 sections. The first, pre-licensing education, the PLE. If it's life only, it's about 10 chapters, might vary from state to state. Each chapter has videos or reading sections that you get through. Then you take a quiz. Score 70% on the quiz, you move forward. If you score less than 70%, go back, review it real quick, take it again till you get your 70. If you get a 70, don't take it again. You do not need to get 100%. We're trying to get through this first cut, this PLE with speed. I suggest not taking notes or do not try to transcribe everything that's being written. Get through it, take the quiz, get to the next section, get through it, take the quiz. When you're done, you'll have completed the PLE, and at the bottom or the end of the PLE is a final exam. Now, this is not going to give you your license. It's a final exam that certifies that you've completed the PLE. Most states require a certificate sent from Xcel testing to the Department of Insurance saying that you've been through a course and completed the requirements. So you want to get a 70% on the final exam showing that you've completed the coursework. Now, you're not ready for the state test, but you're going to complete that. Okay. When you do that, if you score less than a 70, relax, go take it again. Let's get your 70% to unlock the next key parts of the class. Okay, now we're in the next section called the prep and review. They've taken all the content in the PLE and reduced it down to the key things that are on the state test. So it's less material. Here's where you're going to pay attention. There's no new material. It's just that they've compressed it. Should take less time to get through it. You do want to be absorbing this more. Okay, and as you get done with the prep and review, now we're going to jump to the third section called the simulated exams. There are 3 of them. I suggest taking these kind of like it's game time, where you can sit there and focus and get through it. We're not going to use notes. We're going to take it and use it as a measuring stick to see if we're ready for the state test. You need an 85 or higher to pass. So if you go in, you pass the first time with an 85, good job. If you feel like it's going poorly halfway through, like I already got more questions, I'm not going to get an 85. You can take screenshots with your phone or pressing your print screen button. You can take those screenshots, save them, because when you get a question wrong, it'll tell you what the right answer is. Now you've got a resource to come back and kind of know what to study. Okay, but either way, you're taking that simulated exam. If you get the 85, good. Go on to the next one. If you don't get 85, study your weak areas, come back and hit it again. But get the 85. Next, second simulated exam. It's a little bit harder. Each one gets a little bit harder. Again, you need a score of 85 or higher. And the third one, again, you need a score of 85 or higher. What you might do is about the time that you're done with the prep and review, that's when you should schedule your state test so you're now reserving the next couple of days. So if it's a Wednesday and I've just finished the prep and review or I'm most of the way through it, I'm thinking, you know what? I probably ought to schedule my state test for maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like, see, can I get a time slot in so I'm ready to go? Now, if I feel like a disaster is still about Thursday night or Friday morning, if I'm 24 hours in advance, most testing centers let you to reschedule the test date and push it back. Okay, but better to have a date and push it back. There's no shame in that than be sitting there waiting and not be able to get one that you need and want really quickly. We're getting through the simulated exams. We go and take our state test. If somebody fails the test, relax, chill, easy peasy. We ain't mad at you. Get your sheet of what you did right and wrong. They kind of tell you which sections you did better or worse at. You've got that as a baseline. Now we can come back and look. Where do we need to study? Most people, if they're doing exactly like we've said here, getting through the course material quickly, focusing on the prep and review, getting 85s on all 3 simulated exams, like 85, 90, 95% of the people pass the state test on the first try, having done that in a short period of time. Hopefully this helps. If somehow somebody misses, let's figure out what went wrong, study the weak areas, get another test date back quickly so the information doesn't fall out of our heads, give people through the class quickly. Oh, health. So now they're done with life. They've passed their state exam for life. We have an email with a coupon to give them where they can add the health at no cost. Same principles apply. It should go faster. The language they now know, they know the format. It should go much more quickly. Some material even crosses over, but they should be able to bust through the health, but we do the health separately. Again, the exception being the state of Texas, where the course material is easy enough. They just combine it. Let's get some more people rolling.